gon' trust? But that's 20 deep and rolling up. Family first and never second. If that ever stuck, done seen it all. Gotta know I won't say too much. Glock 37 on my number one priority is to make sure that we good like my daddy would.
Obviously, this is our farewell tour, and we just want to finish strong. That's all it is. We don't have too much expectation. We've been eliminated in the first round the last 3 years. We did really well. You saw those numbers in spring training, but this is it for us. 2041 is going to be our last year in the majors. So we got Cincinnati for opening day. I don't know what, not awards are left to win, but I don't know what accolades or what is there left to do. And that's why I'm saying this has to be the last year. Look at who the hell are these people on our lineup? I swear it's been changing rapidly each year. But yeah, that's where my mindset is like, what else is there to prove? Really and truly. Wow. Top of the 6, no one on, no one out, down by 4. This is probably the latest I've ever tried to get a hit in an opening day game, but I guess it don't matter. I guess it don't actually matter because it's a home run. So 447 feet, by the way. Last couple home runs that we've hit, it's been like 400, 404, 405 or something like that. Well, we got something for you. we got 447. So I guess that could ease some of the tension then, I guess. And then now we get another chance. All right, cool. We can get a multi-hit game because we've been doing that really well. I feel like top of the 8th, no one on, no one out, down by 2, big spot. I think the last 2 opening day games we went like 3 for 4 or something crazy. So, what you got for me here in Cincinnati? Oh, that's another one. That's dropping right before the warning track and the wall. So, 2 really good hits. Even though it took a while to get started and get things going. But again, what I always do, put myself in a situation where we can help the team. Didn't get a shot here, because even a shot here, we would still have been down. But yeah, getting on base, doing the job. Still lost. I mean, because when we finally got a home run and a hit, we was already down by a lot. So it's not really surprising that we lost. It's just one of those things where, not that it was inevitable or anything, because look, it ended up being close, 7-6. They just out-hit us. I don't even know, is Paul Skeen still here? Because I wasn't paying attention to who the opening day starter was. And that's another thing. This is year 15, right? So I don't even know what our opening day record is. Like, how ESPN comes up with those meaningless stats, 2 for 5. 13-time All-Star, 12 career home runs versus Cincinnati, 1,500 runs. I don't know what, our record is. We could be, 15 years, 7-8 in opening day games. I couldn't tell you. Don't know. Have no idea. Especially since it's really, are they counting that first year? I never thought about that. Them couple of games that we had when we finally got called up to Miami. I don't know. Because then that wouldn't be fair because we didn't have an opening day game. We had a first major league game. We didn't have no opening day game. Either which way, we're simulating through April. Now we're in May. 17-13. Now we're in June. 31-26. And then, oh wow, this is our worst batting average now that we're here getting ready for the All-Star break. I saw 293 with 18 home runs. So I don't sound too promising. Yeah, 293. I don't know how I feel about that, but I also feel like you do have to come back down to earth at some point, because now we're we're in 2041, so let's do the math real quick. We are, okay, we're up there in hits this year still. That's not nothing new. We're 37 this year. We're going to be 37 this year. So there's also that. At bats were 10th. I don't know what's going on, bro. Like 1 year we'll be like the number one person in at bats or top 3, and the next year we're 10th. I got runs, whatever. Great. Who cares? Stolen bases at this age? Huh. That's interesting. Top 10 stolen bases at this age is crazy. So yeah, this year will be 37, which I think is, again, you're still in your right at the edge of or end of your prime in baseball, because them dudes be playing to at least 42, 45, right? So still got some tread on the tires, some years left. Gold Glove, they got me up there. And then Silver Slugger, probably. Yeah. Even with that horrible batting average. I don't know how I feel about that. If we go and this year we end up with a 290, yeah, we're way ahead in the All-Star voting. But yeah, if we end up with a 290, that'd be crazy. Because if this is a farewell tour, if everyone knows this is the last hoorah, and we're hitting 290, them boys said, you think you about to make us look bad here last year? You thought. Here we are, All-Star game, top of the first. We got one on, no one out, tied at 0. I guess I'm in that 2 spot, just like in regular. That was a great pitch. Regular lineup position is what I meant to say. That 2 spot. That's crazy how the game keeps that true. Great pitch. That is dropping. Might get us a RBI because he still hasn't thrown the ball in. And it does get us an RBI. That's cool. I think he scored from first. That's really all you can ask for sometimes. Like with a hit like that, if it's not going to go over the fence, if it's going to die at the warning track or right at the wall and then bounce and roll, that's kind of what you want. Top of the third, 1 on, 2 outs. And we're up big. Beating the shit out of this team right now. I don't know why. I don't know what the game plan is, but this is our last All-Star game, and it's not looking too pretty for them. It's kind of weird. I really don't care. It ain't my problem. We out there curb stomping them. More so their problem. You know how they say sometimes, like, just play better. Be better. Play better. Okay. All right. Pitcher's pitching a little bit better. I mean, it's the 3rd inning and you already give up 8 runs. I don't even know if it's him that gave up 8 runs. He's thrown 32 pitches, though. All right, he don't bullshit, bro. I'm not trying to get walked. This is what I be saying. Like, I want to be a smart hitter, but I also sometimes just want to crash out and just swing. Because I'm like, bruh. Right back at the, ooh, where did I hit him at? In his butt. Like, where did I even hit him? Because he kind of like jumped out the way and it looked like it kind of hit his hand or something. Top of the 5th, jeez. 1 on, 1 out, up by 10. I mean, if this game wasn't over before, it's for sure over now. Like, feel bad for them. Great pitch. I wish we would get some of the younger guys in, though. Like, whoever the backups are for this All-Star game. Oh, we're going to get another RBI. He took forever to throw that in. Oh, he might get caught. Oh, no. Well, that also matters, too, is where the rally comes from. Like, where they throw it from does matter. If they throw it away from the plate, like, or try to throw it to that left side of the plate to try to catch somebody, especially if the throw's late, this dude threw it to the right. An idiot. Like, where he threw it to was stupid. It was late and dumb. Oh, Gomes is on our team? Okay, we got 2 All-Stars in this game. I never really pay attention to that kind of stuff. 3 for 4 in the All-Star game. Really good way to basically end our All-Star reign. Because if we've been in the league 15 years, we've made it 13 times. We didn't make it the first year. Duh. Made it the second, I think. Like our first full year. And then we didn't make it the next year. And then we just locked in and made it, 11 years straight. So yeah, we're simulating through, and that's the thing. I don't know what milestones we could be playing for at this point. Batting average got up to 308. Home runs are at like 30 something. I don't know what we're playing for at this point. I think it honestly is try to see if we could get out of the first round. Oh, we got MPS. I thought I saw him on our team. I mean, it's a little too late, buddy. You done missed out on the championship parades. I don't know what the hell you doing over here now. It kind of feels like we just accumulate talent. But what we're going to do now is it's going to be our last couple games going up against the Cubs. And, oh, wow. Imagine that. I feel like we just got to 400. Well, probably last episode was like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. We're trying to get to 500. We got 2 regular season games left. So this is crazy. Crazy timing. Bottom of the first, no one on, 1 out, and they're already up by 3. I don't even know who this is, Rahav. They got Indian pitchers? What the hell is going on? Luis Rahav. For sure, mix? Nah, he's Indian. And that was a great pitch. So I'm out here talking crap, confused about who we're going against, why we're wearing the navy green jerseys. Well, not navy, army green. I'm tripping. I meant military green. Either which way, I need to get this 500th home run. Because I think, again, 400 is cool. But when you get to 500, you got 3,000 hits, 500 home runs, 7 World Series titles, 13-time All-Star, 4-time MVP. Like, all those things just continue to cement that he's the greatest player in MLB history. I mean, 4 is not that much. Great hit. So I could see people saying, like, you should have had, like, 5 or 6 to be the greatest, but still. For sure the greatest third baseman of all time. Does that number change on the Green Monster? Now it says 7. I feel like it said 10 at one point. Oh, that sucks. So we're taking this down to the wire. We won, right? But obviously we didn't get a home run, and we're coming up against it now. That is one thing I've thought about is, play more. We have a chance to win 90 games too. So there's a lot going on. We got 1 game left. Chance to win 90 games. Chance to get home run 500. And that's the reason why I thought about playing a couple more years. Just because I know if I play 3 or 4 more years, we could get to 600. Especially with that ridiculous 40 we hit last year out of nowhere. We were at 30 for a couple years straight, and boom, 40. So we need 1 more right now to 500, and then we can figure out like what we're really doing. I really just want to get to 500 first. All right. MPS is out there pitching. Cubs are really not that good. I just need someone to make a mistake. Throw 1 bullshit pitch so I could get 500. That would be crazy, though. Like, to be, like, right on that number. Not even, like, 501 or 502. Nah, bro. 500. Like, the fix was in. All right, so here we are. Bottom of the first. No one on, 1 out. Tied at 0. That makes you think, like, yeah, bro. This sports stuff is rigged, huh? How the hell he got that last home run in the last game at home? And, you know what I'm saying? Oh, well, that's how you get it. Those type of dumbass pitches. The timing was good. The ball was just a little too high. That was a home run ball. This idiot threw. All right, now, don't get too far away from the strike zone. I know you don't want people to think you rigging the games, but yeah, you now you bullshitting. Now he has to throw something in my wheelbarrow, which is probably going to be a home run. Damn, never mind. Got walked. Got walked. How come they don't challenge stuff like that? Like, challenge the walk, bro. Give me another at bat. Here we are, bottom of the third. No one on, no one out. Up by 2. First pitch. Still thrown away. These people are so scary. It don't even make no sense sometimes, bro. That's a good slider. Couldn't really do much with it. But yeah, these people are so scary, bro. Just throw the ball where I could do something with it. Great pitch. That might be 500. Barely two. That's crazy because it looked like it was about to be a pop up. Because it looked like it had more ear than anything else. And then the defender, with the way he charged it, I was like, I don't know. But ended up being number 500, what we came here for. Everybody's excited, obviously, for a guy that was just supposed to be a contact average hitter to get to 500. That's big. And that's what I said. If he played 3 or 4 more years, bro, I'm sure he'd get to 600. But I don't know. That is like the shortest home run possible, too. That's a cheap home run. That's one of those little cheap ones, bro. Because I think it said 341, bro. Last one I hit was like 447. So that was one of those cheap ones, but I gotta get it how I live, man. It's not easy to hit a home run in this goddamn game. Bottom of the 5th, we got no one on, no one out. Up by a lot. And it's really not easy, bro. I want to see if I can get 501. You know what I'm saying? Like the Levi jeans, the 504 jeans, or whatever the hell they call. I'm trying to get one of those. Throw me something I could work with. Great pitch. Way too early. A little bit high. There's a lot going against me on that one. Come on now. What you got for me? Now he throwing that bullshit. He throwing that bullshit. I don't even know. This is a new pitcher. I was about to say, I don't think this is the guy that gave up the home run, but shit, he might have just gave up one right there. Oh, wow. Now, see, that's going to be a towering home run. Give me the numbers on that one. And it was upper deck. 415, bro. So we got 2 guys that we could say made it possible. And that's why I always say, bro, I go nuts. Because this is a voiceover. This isn't when I originally hit the home run, bro. I went nuts when I hit that first one. Because that first one was a cheap one, but then this one, I thought it said we were in 11th inning. Bottom of the 6th, 1 on, no one out, up by 11. I was like, why are we in the 11th inning? I thought it was beating the crap out of these boys. I mean, we are. This is going to be a great game. If this is his last game in Boston, 2 home runs. We're up by 11. So finally, I just thought about that. In a milestone game, shit, we're about to get 3 if I was to catch up to that pitch. Oh, there goes my stomach. That would have been 3 if I were to be a little bit quicker with the bat. That would have been crazy, though. Think about it. If we were able to get... Come on now. If we're able to get 3... Okay, we're not going to get 3. We might get an RBI off this, though. Oh, we're definitely getting an RBI. The ball's just way too deep into the outfield. He's not going to make it. And we get a double. So then, yeah, this is probably one of our better games. Whoa, we're still going. I feel bad for these dudes. 7th inning. 2 on. No one out. Up by 13. I know the Cubs are bad. They're like 20 games under 500, but god dang. We're beating the crap out of them. This got to be a playoff tune-up. But then again, we're not going to play a horrible team like this. This is the last game of the season. They probably put AA people in. I don't know the circumstance. I just know we're up by 13 with innings left to go. That wasn't no damn strike. But I just be letting them have it. Because it don't even make no sense to challenge. And I don't even know how the ABS system works. Like, you know, with some other sports, I think if you challenge and you win, you get to keep your challenge. I think you get 2 from the little I've been able to understand. And if you win, I don't know, you keep them. I don't know. But we got runners in scoring position. I was about to say on the corners, but we do technically on a corner. But we got a chance right here. If we get another good hit, it's going to easily be 15-0. But we also might get walked, actually. I didn't even think about that possibility until I just saw those last couple of idiotic pitches. We might get walked and just load the bases with no outs. Oh, never mind. Oh, I got a little RBI. That's what I got. Dang. I got out, but I got an RBI. 14. It's one of those weird things where you just contribute and make sure your monumental day stays. Wow, we ended up with 17. MPS is 13-2. That's it? We're at the end of the season. He only got 13 wins. Because look, the other dude that just lost, he's like 11-9. You know what I'm saying? 13-2. They must not be giving him like the decisions. So we're 3-6. 3 for 6, 2 home runs, a double, 4 RBIs, 3 runs, 5 for 14 in the series, 16-year career. So this is year 16. I don't even know the numbers. I think it's 6 with Miami and 10 with Boston, if I'm not mistaken. So that's 2 different careers, basically. Like, if you really, like, dive into it and look at it, that's 2 different careers. But either which way.
We're back on MLB Tonight. It's Greg Amsinger, my guys, Dan Plesac and Yonder Alonso. We've seen history made, a new member of the exclusive 500 Home Run Club. How does reaching this milestone place you among the greats in the history of the game?
It's the golden standard, 500 home runs. I remember watching them hitting their first Pro Bowl home run, and here we are talking about 500. Amazing.
These guys breathe different air, and you face guys that have been in this club before, right?
Yeah, Jim Thome, Albert Pujols, Ken Griffey Jr. When those guys walk into the batter's box, you know you're in for a fight.
500 is an exclusive club.
Well then, like I said, I never know what they say because the volume be off, but obviously appreciate the praise. 90 wins, I'm pretty sure we're a wild card team because we had 101 wins last year and we were a wild card team, so not really tripping about all that. I'm not even looking at our numbers right now. I'm actually looking at my phone. You know how I be on nonsense. So we got another gold glove, which is cool. Other than that, 305 with 40 home runs, so we barely got to 40 this year with those 2 in the last game. 305, shout out to Miami. I guess the whole thing right now is, can we get out of the first round? I think we should be able to. I mean, hopefully. Because you don't want to end 4 straight years where we couldn't get out of it. So, we got Detroit this time. We haven't really played them before. That's kind of new. And they're always playing the Central, but I don't know if there's like a way that it's all set up. I actually don't know. But I don't think we've ever really played Detroit before. Are we down 0-1? I don't even know. I didn't see. I feel like it happened so quickly. Either which way, I mean, both teams were separated by 1 game, so. This has to be that weird little thing where it's like the second place wild card or third place wild card versus the 4th. Something like that. Something weird. Oh, yeah, Detroit's up. Oh, damn. Bottom of the 8th, no one on. 2 outs. We're down by 12. This shit's over. This shit is over. And then I'm 0 for 3, so. Damn, this can't be my last baseball game in the majors, bro. I gotta get a hit. This can't be it. Damn. This pitcher is actually throwing that shit, but yeah, I'm gonna try to see. You know, any way it touches, it's a strike. So yeah, any way it touches. I thought that wasn't hittable, but damn, I'm about to get up out here looking crazy though. Or am I? I am tripping. Oh, okay. At least I got a hit in my last major league at bat too, probably. Even though, I don't know, man. Really good career so far, but damn. 14-2, that's how we lose and that's how we go out, and they smoked us. That's what I keep saying. I feel like time has just passed us by, bro. 4 straight first round exits. But it's not the drop off and the decline that it could be, because it easily could be, like I said this before, don't even make the playoffs at all. It's bittersweet because this is the last gameplay you'll see for NITSÁII. I honestly don't care what contracts people got, what people got going on. I if I did, I would have tried to renegotiate and try to get another like 8 years. at 35 mil when they offered it. Probably should have. That would have made a lot of sense to lock in that number. So even at the age of 45, he'd still be making 35 a year, which would be crazy because it was what, 8 years, 300 mil, right? So imagine that 8 years, 300 mil, and then what's 35 times 8? That'd be 240. It'd be like 290, something crazy. So let me see. 35.6 times 8, 284. So I'm way off actually. So 284, that'd have been 500 million for a career. Oh, well, definitely 500 million. I think it'd be close to 6. Well, because 3 and then 248. White Sox have won, so Saishin finally got it. 284. So it'll be 584. And then remember, I said like a 1 year 10 back in the day. So yeah, Saishin got the World Series finally. 286 in the playoffs. This is what it is. What we got this year? We got All-Star, Gold Glove, Silver Slugger. So what is that? 2 Silver Sluggers here at the end of his career? Just making it more of a well-rounded, more solid career. Because that is cool. I mean, I just feel like they're specialists in baseball. Whoa, did I just win MVP? And then finish third in Hank Aaron? I'm pretty sure I just won the MVP award, bro. By accident. Gold Glove. I'm like 99.9% sure we just won the MVP by accident with a 305 average. Which is kind of crazy if you think about it, but that is strange. Bobby Witt, Fernando Tatis, Jackson Merrill. I think that's also Kyle Raleigh. So we got an offer here. See what them boys talking about, man. 1 year, 34.9. So yeah, they keep just going down by a little, like 700,000. Now that he's getting another year. Oh yeah, he won the MVP, bro, by accident. So he's a 5-time MVP, bro. Which is kind of crazy because this was one of his worst batting averages since his first year. So, I don't know. So now he's a 5-time MVP by accident. And I don't even understand how he won MVP because they didn't do well this year. I guess they're factoring age in, defense ability. I don't know what the hell they're factoring in. Because I wonder, that might be a thing. Alright, so as everyone knows, I mean, there's nowhere else to go from here and no way else to go out. I think it's time. 16 years, like we talked about, 7 World Series titles, 5-time MVP, 14-time All-Star. I think it's time, bro. You just get to a point where, especially with the lack of postseason success, where it's like, all right, bro. Like, it's bittersweet. I mean, baseball hasn't been important for so long. But great coaches, teammates. I just think getting that call to Hall of Fame now would be great. The resume speaks for itself. Just gave you all the accolades. Can't do much more. Forgot the 500 home runs. Forgot the 3,000 hits. You know what I'm saying? So.
Welcome back to MLB Network. Lauren Shoddy, Tom Verducci breaking down the latest class of Baseball Hall of Fame inductees. Your voter for the Hall of Fame, Tom. Tell us a little more about the meaning and the significance of being enshrined into Cooperstown, the ultimate honor.
It is, Lauren, and I can tell you, when I have that ballot in my hand, a physical ballot, by the way, I can feel the weight of history and how important it is. And then you've been there at Cooperstown for the induction ceremonies. I mean, I've seen people get up there and cry. It's an emotional event. It's your career flashing before your eyes, looking back on it, all the people that helped you get there. It is, I think it's the most special honor you can get in this game of baseball.
I always think to when the player gets the call from the hall and their friends and their families surrounding them, they just think of all the moments that led up to that point, Tom.
Yeah, think about the club and how special it is because 1% of all the people who play the game get to say they're a Hall of Famer. And all it takes is that one phone call and it becomes a reality. And just blows away the player. It's the biggest honor in baseball.
An ultimate call for the ultimate honor.
Again, I have no idea what they're talking about. All I know is they said this is 5 years later, and we're at a party, and it's the National Baseball Hall of Fame calling. Cooperstown, everybody's excited. I don't even know if those are his real teammates or they just got some generic people. Because remember, his contract was up.
Welcome back to MLB Network. Lauren Shahadi, Tom Perducci with you as we continue our coverage of the newest class of inductees to the Baseball Hall of Fame. Tom, as was speculated about for a while, this class includes an extreme rarity, a unanimous selection. What's your reaction to this historic moment?
I'm so happy. I was hoping it would happen, Lauren, but you know how hard it is to be unanimous to be voted into the Hall of Fame. This player is legendary and deserves it. I am so happy. Hopefully there's more to come, but there's no question there was no debate against this player. He should have got in. I'm so glad it's unanimous.
Oh, when he's on that stage as a unanimous selection, he's going to feel the weight of his peers and the weight of the moment. It's a moment in time.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Listen, only 1% of all players make it to the Hall of Fame. And like the 1% of 1% is this kind of player that is unanimous. I'm not sure when the next one will be, but I'm just so happy for him. He's earned it.
And you say baseball writers can't agree if the sky is blue. They surprised you.
It's blue.
With this one, it just speaks to his talent.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the newest member of the National Baseball Hall of Fame.
Basically, NITSÁII's a unanimous Hall of Famer, but we talked about the numbers. There's nothing to debate. Could have retired friggin' 5 years ago and been a unanimous. Well, probably wouldn't have been unanimous, but you see all the other Hall of Famers on here. You got Jeter, you got Sabathia, Randy Johnson, you got Griffey. Great speech. But I think it's time we get into the numbers. Obviously, a lot of money made, but in terms of hits, 11th all time. Home runs, 28th all time. Doubles, top 25 all time. Batting average, top 40 all time. Stolen bases, meh. RBIs, top 40 all time. Then when you think about it, again, we've said it over and over and over. He's made $300 million plus with the Red Sox alone. Another 40 with Miami. Look at the other awards. 7-time World Series champion. 5-time MVP. 14-time All-Star. A bunch of Silver Sluggers. Then won a couple Golden Gloves the last couple years. It's just undeniable statistically if he's a top 10 player all time. I know ChatGPT thinks he's top 15. We all know he's the number one third baseman all time. Over George Brett, Mike Schmidt, Adrian Beltre. I mean, he's the guy. Wade Boggs. But at the end of the day, I think it was a great career coming from Gallup, being able to accomplish all these things. Going to LSU, winning the national title, being the number 1 overall pick. I forgot all about that. I forgot about all those accolades. It's been fun. It just takes forever. So that's why if this is to be the last time I play MLB Road to the Show, I wanted it to be outstanding. And we have an argument that he's top 10 all time regardless of position. So some people may say even higher. especially with the way he ended things, but I don't think it's really up for discussion. NITSÁII Nolan was one of the greatest players to ever play. And there goes the end to another one of my videos. I want to say thank you for watching. See you soon.